All right, so today I'm going to be talking about the book Sell It Like Serhant by Ryan Serhant. And specifically, I'm going to be talking about follow up, lead follow up. Now, he's got three different aspects of follow up called follow up, follow through, and follow back. So here we go. So he says that a successful salesperson is a conscientious follow upper. So when you're following up, make sure you're doing it the appropriate amount with the appropriate person. So it's important to categorize your leads into three different categories: hot, warm, and cold. Now, hot leads are ready to buy. That means you're in contact with them at least once per day. Warm leads are thinking about buying. They're almost there. They're curious. So you got to be in contact with them at least once a week. And cold leads are not really ready to buy, but you're still going to stay in touch with them at least once or twice a month. So when they are ready to buy, you're there. So Ryan goes on to say that following up is not really a fun task, but you put it on your calendar and you make sure you get it done anyways, because it just needs to become like a habit that you just do over and over again, like brushing your teeth. And when it's in your calendar, you're going to be forced to do it. So make sure it's in there and make sure you get it done. If you're following up with people, make sure you're not sending generic messages like, hey, do you want to buy this bathtub or hot tub? Send something more important with more value in it, such as a new product or a sale, or an article or some piece of information, something valuable to the client. And yeah, send something friendly about how you're offering like free delivery this week only or something like that, and really entice them and really offer value every time you're following up. Make sure it's not bland and generic. Ryan follows all of his leads on social media. He also saves all of their birthdays in his calendar. He actually reached out to one person wishing her son just turned 10 years old, and it was a very easy, awesome opportunity to follow up with her. And she really appreciated it, and she quickly became a warm lead from a cold lead. And, those types of reach outs have much more impact, and they're going to be, putting you in a very good position. So make sure to try to stand out and differentiate yourself any way you can. So don't underestimate the importance of keeping in touch for a very long time. Ryan actually gives an example where he was following up with some guy for like 3 or 4 years and finally sold him a property. But it definitely paid off. So, hang in there and keep following up. So after you follow up, you got to make sure to follow through. Now, what this means is whenever someone asks you to do something, you're going to make sure you're there, you're accountable, and you keep your word and you try and help your client out any way you can. So one of Ryan's clients asked him to research a house in Iowa. And Ryan works in New York City, so it made no sense at all for him. But Ryan said yes, because following through is all about taking care of your client, taking care of your customer, making sure they're happy, and doing whatever it takes to do that. As long as it's legal, ethical, and moral. So, and also says that anytime any of his realtors don't have time to do this or something like this, the next day they're not on his team anymore. Says that customer service and follow through are paramount to getting referral clients. So make sure you're treating your current clients like their family, and you're going to be rewarded greatly. So Ryan wanted two things to be accomplished. When his client thinks about real estate, he thinks about Ryan. He turns to Ryan for all matters real estate. And when he asks Ryan to do something, if Ryan says yes, he's going to get it done every single time. So this is all about, taking market share of your client's brain. And whenever they think about the product or service they're thinking about buying, they're going to be thinking about you and doing business with you. And whenever they need something from you, if you say yes, you're going to get it done for them. This is huge. The little nugget is, Ryan said, always treat clients like they're brand new. He goes on to say that your database of customers isn't a mailing list. It's a list of relationships. And if you want to sell more and have repeat customers, even if you've been in contact with these people for years, you got to treat them like they're brand new clients. So follow through is all about integrity. It's all about integrity with yourself and your clients. If you tell your clients you're going to do some research for them and email them back, do it. If you tell yourself you're going to meet 3 new people every single day, go do it. It's all about keeping your promises to yourself and others. Ryan says that following through is a huge opportunity to show your clients that you care about them, that you're invested in them, and that you're dependable. Now, if you're having trouble following through, then you should seek out some accountability. Go ask someone to hold you accountable to following through on your word, or create a competition to push yourself to get it done. You do want to follow up, propose dates that work for you. So the third aspect of following up is called follow back. Now, an example of this is Ryan actually met a couple guys who he wanted to work with, but they actually already had an agent or a broker. And so he put them on his monthly newsletter. And about 6 months later, he called them out of the blue. And they actually gave him a development building to work on. And he said that the people he met said he was relentless in his follow-up. And that's the kind of guy they need to work on their building. And so, make sure you're following up with people, even if they already are working with your competition. So Ryan goes on to define following back as keeping in touch with past clients or the people that did not hire you. And he points out that this is one of the biggest things that salespeople miss. And you should definitely work on this if you want to, get more leads in the pipe and close more deals and help more people. So in summary, there are 3 aspects of follow-up. The first one's called follow-up. Make sure to spend the appropriate amount of time on each lead, whether they're hot, warm, or cold. Follow through is number 2. Make sure you keep your word with yourself and your clients. Make sure you treat them like they're brand new and you help them out as much as you can. Number 3 is to follow back. Make sure you're keeping in contact with your past relationships and the clients that you lost. And by doing all of those, you're going to set yourself up for much more success and bigger payday and helping a lot more people. If you like this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.